What's up, guys? Hades here. With the new patch comes new metas, and the spending landscape has completely changed with the Triss skills active and the ability to trade coins in for the wish shop always being available. New events are totally taking over, and some events have dropped off a cliff. So the tier list I made about 3 weeks ago is right here. I copy pasted it and put a new patch note, and I'm going to update it today just to show you guys my thoughts on some of these events and where I think they go. And I think you're going to be shocked as to where I place some of these, but it's good to be up to date and being as optimal as possible, as it is your hard-earned money, and we are here to have fun and be as strong as possible. So let's start with the big one, and it's Triss, and I'm going to move it from A all the way to D, and this still applies. It's now useless. Triss is just a waste of coins. You should not be touching it unless you want the epic skills, and honestly the only people who should be touching those are the mega whales, and if you're not a mega whale, it's useless. So I would completely ditch Triss. For some people, maybe they want those skills and you could consider it being C, but for the vast majority of players, this is now useless. And now it's going to exchange for it, and as now the best and most important is the recharge KVK skills. And I'm going to put that up at the front. I'm going to give it a little more space as it's a long one. Now, the reason this is so good is you buy 5 skills every day for 5 days, and then you get a bonus 25 skills, which ends up being 25 skills, which you can then directly convert into 50 total. You can convert that 50 total into any skill you choose, right? I've already put some videos on the skills I think are best for the start, and I think you should go ahead and watch those if you have not yet. So it is now the best event in the game by far. Nothing is even slightly close. It's just number one. And then, of course, I keep the gem supply up. For 10 bucks, you get 10,000 gems. There's nothing better than that. And, of course, daily deals. AP runs the game. And pearls are massively important for Stardust, which also runs the game. So I'm going to keep these all in the S tier. If you are a spender, I would always have these going as much as possible. Now, I'm going to change just a little bit. I'm going to move Stellar and Galaxy over. And I'm going to add Eye of Chaos right here. Now, the fact that Triss is no longer an issue and skills are so cheap, everyone's going to have these skills now. So what's going to differentiate you from the pack is going to be a Chaos Immortal. Now, I would start slowly spending 5s and 10s, maybe even some 20s here and there, whenever you can. Make sure it fits in your budget, but go ahead and pick up some Chaos Eyes. Over time, you're going to get Loki. The 3rd anniversary event gave us a few hundred. And over time, you're going to be able to get a Loki or a Poseidon or a Fufei or whoever you're feeling like. There's a bunch of them, and they're all good. They're all good in their own ways, and they all fit in a lot of marches. And so I'm going to highly, highly recommend Eye of Chaos now that things are kind of moving in that direction. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Pinball up just a smidge, because if you buy the $5 Pinball once every 3, you're going to get that really nice, I believe we have Pinball right now, yeah. The Pinball $5 gives you like 18, and you can convert that once you get 100 into the 10 extra balls, which gives you these Crimson Moonlights as well as the dust, right? And if you're going to end up going with a Chaos, you're going to want a little Pinball. So I'm going to move Pinball up a bit, and I'm going to move Dragon Knight up into that position. And now the tier list is looking much, much better than it was. I cannot stress how important Recharge Gift is. For $140, you get a full Triss skill. If you want to be super efficient, for $100 you get 50, and then the next 5 you're gonna get a full one. So it ends up averaging out to about 120 per skill. As where Triss, it's literally scam slash useless, because one Triss skill costs between $600 and $1,000. So now you can get 5 to 10 Triss skills for the price of one. So it is just useless. It's basically non-existent. Based on the new system, right? We don't know how long the system will last, but absolutely take advantage of this one as long as you can, because this is the most important thing in the game. Everything else is pretty much where it should be. Stellar and Galaxy is super good for artifacts and getting Holy Chaos. I definitely try and do these during the gem events, or excuse me, the dice events, when they both line up with dice. I absolutely spend gems to get the bonus and get all the extra goodies. Of course, if you're a new player, sun crystals are still important, and as I said, pinball's good. Dragon Knight is kind of useless unless you're going for Shadow or Holy. If you are, then that's great, and I think this could easily be placed here in the B tier, but I don't think many people can squeeze out a little extra for Dragon Knight. Only people who have already completed all these things would maybe start to get into Dragon Knight. So yeah, never buy the resources. Don't touch Theo. Stellar and Galaxy are way better. And now we don't need to touch Triss. And that has changed recharge. So I definitely recommend recharge. Get as much as you can if you can fit that into your budget. So if you guys like me keeping you up to date with the best and most efficient ways to play the game, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.